Greetings, CBC, and welcome to this week's Sunday warm-up. Keep in mind, a lot of things coming up, especially around these holiday season. We had a lot of service opportunities. The Villas Thanksgiving dinner, we had Christmases for Kids will be coming up. Just a lot of different unique little opportunities at this time of year. So pay attention to the things in the foyer as you come in. Check out those tables, sign-up sheets, information sheets. A lot that's happening. As always, get on that email list if you aren't. A couple times a week, you'll get updates about things that are happening and around the church. This Sunday night, we're going to do the second part of this Contending for the Faith little mini series and looking at our statement of faith. So I'd love to have you join us for that. And then on Sunday evening, the 16th, that'll start the new class on how to read the Bible for all it's worth. There is a sign-up sheet for that, just so we know how many books to order. So if you want to come to that, sign up, let us know so we can make sure we get a book for you. We'd love to have you join us for that as well. All right, for this week, John chapter 8, verses 12 to 30. John chapter 8, verses 12 to 30. Let me give you just a few other passages that we're going to use and just real quickly give you a couple of thoughts to be thinking about for this week. So the main text again, John 8, verses 12 to 30. And note it builds off of John 8, verse 11. So go back and just remind ourselves of John 8, verse 11. And we're talking a lot about light and darkness. So take a look at John chapter 1, verses 1 to 5. And 1 John chapter 1, verses 5 to 10. All right, so that's John 1, 1 to 5, and 1 John 1, 5 to 10. And I want to read it and walk through it towards the end of the sermon this week. We talk about it a lot. I know Lizzie read it this last week during worship, but it's been a while since I've actually just read through it with us together. But it is one of the main passages that we come back to often in this church. And so I really want to encourage us all to read it this week. And let's read it together on Sunday morning. Ephesians chapter 2, verses 1 to 10. I think it fits very well with something that Jesus says in this passage for this week. So that's the main passages that we're going to be looking at and referring to, and again around those themes of light and darkness. Here's two thoughts to be thinking about this week, two of the thoughts that I've been thinking about already this morning and want to think about throughout this week for myself. What does it mean when we say that Jesus is the light of the world? Like, what does that mean? It's easy to say. We say, oh yeah, and I think as Christians, like, we know what we mean, but what do we mean? What do we mean? Somebody coming in brand new and hear us say, Jesus is the light of the world. Well, what does that mean? And then secondly, what does it practically look like when we say that as followers of Jesus, we should walk in the light as he is in the light? What does it mean, I guess, but more importantly, what does it look like for us to practically then walk in the light? If Jesus is the light of the world, then what does it mean to practically walk in the light? Those are the two things just to kind of wrestle with this week as we prepare for Sunday morning. All right, God bless you this week. Have a wonderful week. Look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Love our time of worship and just time to be together. Looking forward to it as always this week. God bless you. Have a wonderful week.